Everyone, and welcome to Monday Madness. Apologies for the start of this stream here. We had a little bit of a power outage with a storm coming over that cut things short right as it started, so a little reset, and it is 3-2 on the chapel here. We are back in for the rest of this one. Allies took the first point and now are pushing. Second point is Sunken Bridge, of course, here on Monday Madness. We are chilling with Izzy Ride and his squad right now, but we are in the spectator camp for this one, so there won't be any map markers, unfortunately, but we will still give you all the action from this 3-2. Challenging the point in sector is going to be the Axis here. Middle squad, Kellerkind, Tuber, Jurgen, Dr. Dolphin, Canubal. They're up against it here. Still lots of members of the Allies defending this midpoint. We do have, or speaking of midpoint here, we do have a Panther getting up in the mix. Sorry, Panzer IV up in the mix. Red Ball, Ludicor, and Oblex 1000 taking a few shots there. Don't know if we'll be able to make it out in time. Oblex is going to be repairing here. Going to have to watch out, taking some shots. He goes down. Bonsai on the backside. Vernavas coming to help out. One of the newly minted STDB members. Of course, not wearing the tag. I don't think he actually really ever wore a tag in his Steam name, that is. Quite a few members don't always do that. You have to change your whole Steam name to get it in front like that. Hell, Loose just puts it behind. Medium tank making life difficult on the north side over here. Yeah, for the POVs today, we do have one POV on the Allies side for you guys, for your viewing pleasure. We have Kaiser right now, so let's go and say hello to him. Well, we can say hello. He won't hear us, though.
Spawn lieber bei der Gani oben beim Herren.
Ja, hier ist der P4.
Abel soll vorstoßen und Gani.
Da ist der Panther.
Kapelle ist heiß.
Kaiser with the machine gun. Making good use of it here, laying right on the corner.
HDD ist auch so ein Buschschimmlerverein, ne?
Natürlich.
Oh, bombing run comes in. He's gonna have to run. Does not want to stay in that position for long. Of course, colors are changed there. Kaiser is playing on the Allies side, so enemies are going to be blue, orange for him. He's going to be blue. Just chilling on top of the chapel, though, getting some kills there, holding down the middle. Allies still holding control here. North side does have a little bit of a flanking maneuver going on from HTD. They're going up against 1FJG here on the north. Ramsey's rotating around. Fractal, Johnny, and Monsta holding the house here. Let's go close here with Ramses. Ramses going to get the OP on the backside. Nice play there. Fractal going to call his bluff, though, and rotate a little further out. We do have a little bit of an armor battle going on here as a ricochet from that American medium tank goes up into the stratosphere. Let's go on board of Raskis here on the flank. Oh, he's going to take the kill onto the crew. Svensson still up. Raski's going to need to patch that one up. Can he get a shot onto the back? Needs to get more separation. No, he's okay. All right, first shot goes into the engine there. Nobody can find Raskis. Fractal's going to push it and get the kill there. Secure the kill. Protect the tank. Ramsey's on the backside, though. Did he get an OP up? That would be absolutely massive if he was able to get an OP up right here. Just gonna play the waiting game, hiding on the north side. Let's rotate back south to see how the point is doing. Still in control of the allies. However, moves are being made right here. Miaza pushing in with your new. And one more here, close on the garrison. What can Miaza do? Can he take this Gary right here? Now, Dewson gonna get the kill right there. Crush the OP. That was a very close OP. Gets run over right away. Daniel, though, with the MG is holding the flank down. Still a big threat from Sirius and his squad here. Dewson's gonna drop a couple. Lassid's gonna finish that squad off. So threat averted for now here on the north side of this 3-story. Rotating a little further south. Not really too much pressure coming in the middle here. We'd have to go pretty far south, and the allies are doing a good job of pushing this line up pretty far here. Artillery assisting with this one, getting some good crossfire onto this Gary. Gary is in the open here. We got Tatsi over here on the left from 1FJG, has a really nice angle over onto this Gary. You can see him just lighting things up either side of the hedgerow. Good smoke dispersion here from the Axis side. Gonna need to keep that up if they want to push out of this Gary, though. Smoke on both sides of the Gary. Ooh, big explosion in the backside. It's not too sure what that was. That was a tank? No, a transport truck exploding in the backside. So nice smoke dispersion there from the Axis to get off that Gary now. Lots of other infantry closing on that position. So we actually do have some cap progress over at Sunken Bridge. I'm wondering if this is just Ellie here for 1FJG. No, there is a little push from STD from the backside. Bonsai pushing in. He's got a few kills already. Bonsai reloading right here versus Ham. Gonna lose his head for that one. So a little push from STDB not working out initially. Doctor in on this one too. Ham is pushing Mars Mike and Roy Nelson. I'm getting very, very close. Crushes the OP. Nice play from Ham here. He is still up. Roy Nelson is a squad lead, so if they can kill out of this situation, he will be able to get a new one down. Really important fight right here. Oh, and they trade. The rocket comes in from behind to get the kill. But before it lands, Jehovah with the kill on that one. They do trade, and you know what? The squad lead is down. So that is tough news here. Doctor, on the other hand, though, still in the flank. So he has redeployed here. Al the Hammer coming in too. Doctor has a good peek on this on the flank. Should be able to get the kill here. And there it is. Doctor really close to the Garrison. Garrison on the other side of the bush right here. Nades coming out from Doctor. Fiery Jack, Ham, and Lino respawning on the Gary. Doctor over the wall right here. Gets one. Looking for some more. Gets a second. And can he get the Gary? Doctor, no. He goes down. Big play. Looks like Fiery Jack or your new getting the kill there from the backside. Ellie's still posing a threat right here. Fiery Jack looking for a good place for that MG to cover the Garrison on the backside. Uh-oh. Ooh, that was close. Ellie almost on that Gary again. Safety from the Overwatch position here. Oh, sorry. We got Kellerkind and Turbo. I think that would have been Kellerkind who actually got the kill the first time. He's in a much better spot. Nice defending here from the HTD man, but Doctor, Candyman right on the other side of that wall. All they need is to spawn a satchel in, an assault class, an engineer with a satchel, and that Garrison is going down here. Defense in depth from the Axis, though. They have recovered their backlines. Doctor going to go again for the Garrison and get shot. Rad Jam squad, Al the Hammer spawning in the backline here, just rotating up, clearing the lines out. So Ellie's gonna have another shot at this. Well, unfortunately, Ellie's shot lasted a little shorter than I thought. Doctor, on the other hand, coming in now only if he had a rotation. If only he had a rotation of a assault. Not even going to make it to the hedgerow right here. Tavor is going to clear that one out. Panther pulls up. That looks like it is going to be the end of this little push by the Axis. Nice, sorry, by the Allies. Nice defending from the Axis. Candyman does spawn in with an AT. What can he do? He gets killed right away. Tavor on the defensive. Wise to that threat. Down goes the OP. 1,000, 1,000. No possibility of a spawn anymore. So let's rotate back over to the midpoint and see how the Axis is faring. Well, they're getting pushed back. You can see the line has moved about 100, maybe 200 meters in some places, especially the further south we go. So definite movement here from the Allies. They are making progress, possibly using that few minutes of rear pushing the Allies. You know, Axis had to commit some forces to it, so there wouldn't be as many on the front line. Now they're just kind of filling those gaps. Ellie has a really nice position here that doesn't seem like many are exploiting. I mean, Milchfee? I'm going to call him Milchfee. I don't know if that's right. Has a nice peek onto the OP. If only some of the other lanes here were pushing as hard, they might be able to get something out of this. Kaiser in the field. He is our POV for today. He is being Mr. Sneaky over here, pushing up the canal. Nobody currently peeking him. One of the ways this this type of push works best is if you have like equal pushing on the left and the right. If you can push at the same speed at the same time, it's much more effective. Luapet here going to take out one, and also looks like he did take out the OP that was there. So this is about to be a problem here for the Axis, especially if Kaiser's squad can link up with Ellie's squad, and they can kind of get a rotation back on this rear canal here. It is 3-2. If you're just joining us, this is Monday Madness here on the channel. STDB slowly closing in onto this main Gary. You can tell it's a Gary because the bodies around it really need to get some dispersion off this point here. 2 squad leaders just chilling there. Need to get a lot wider from that position. Otherwise, they're going to get closed in on and shut down fairly quickly. Already some pressure on the backside here. Rad Jam's going to win that trade. This is where it's the real threat's going to come in. Once the Allies get to this back corner here, they'll be able to push straight down this this canal, the Sunken Ridge. Luapet trades with Radjam here. There is another Gary set up right below the cam here. Very slow pushing from Kaiser. We're going to hop onto his POV here in just a second, see how he does from the third person first. Taking their time though, really clear in the south. If we rotate right, you can see how the lines have completely been cleared here. There actually is a... Who's that? Is that the commander? No, it's just a squad. Al the Hammer going on a long flank in that truck. Guys are in position right now. Losing the trade there with Klex. Does have a squad backing him up, though. This is quite a large rotation, though, from the Axis team. Nade goes out from Reef. He goes down, though. Klex with a nice peek there. And the nade misses. So both the garrisons here on the right side of point getting pressure right now. Way too compact on the Gary over here in the middle, though. Lots of blue bodies, leaving them really open to getting flanked on this position. I mean, 1 or 2 arty strikes on that position there, and everybody's wiped out. Going back to the point on Sunken Bridge, you can see the situation here. Nothing on the backside so far. We do have a little bit of cap progress on point, though. Let's rotate over and see what that is all about. As just has to be sector on the south side. You can see Ham, Annie, Miaza, Animal. Oh, there's a decent little push coming over here. Ellie is in position here. Not gonna get the kill onto the man in the truck there. Can Ellie stay alive? Possibly to get an OP down and rotate some defenders in. The mad dash right now. Let's go on board. OP going down for Ellie. It's not that far away. Gonna have to defend it. Immediately goes down here. Oh, one shot. Gets the job done. Other side of the building. Pushing. Ellie. Oh, thinks he's safe. Just makes it on the other side of the hedgerow here. As Miaza goes the wrong way there. So Ellie definitely is a threat to the south of the church. Wonder what kind of resources will be dropped to support that. You can see already respawns coming in on point. Ham pushing on through here. Does he have the ability to spawn anything in? Yes, there is a Gary on the second point here. Going to be going maybe for a Gary, an enemy Gary right on point. Yes, Ham beelines it for the Gary. Down it goes to the south of point there. However, he is surrounded right now. Ham all alone here. Don't know exactly what he's gonna do. Ellie on the south with Undalux. Kill a Bill with the MG looking south here. Ham's gonna try to do it all himself as commander. Gets one kill, rotates back around the building here. Daze and Kill a Bill both gonna be hunting this man now. With the pistol, Ham with 2 kills here. Looking for some more on us. He goes down. Daze with the kill. Ham not able to get it done all himself. Does get the Gary here. They did place their own Gary down, though. I'm not too sure the status of it. You can see it right here. Sebo actually right on top of it. I wonder if he did kill the driver of the truck. He's holding a tight angle, maybe waiting for a friend. Decide to rotate in now. This will be overrun. They'll have an easy time claiming the supplies and the Gary. So attack falling apart before it could really get really heat up on the south side here. Except both the easy take. He's gonna go for the supplies first. Yep, he goes for the supplies first. Then the Gary. Miatza's nowhere near this one to defend it. That's gonna go down. If Miatza can survive here and hide and just rat this out and find a bush to hide in, I think that's ideal. Wait for the Axis or the allies to clear their lines, hide, and then come in after 4 or 5 minutes with an OP. He's gonna go down though, not able to rat it out. I'm an advocate for ratting. If you don't know what ratting is, Just be sneaky. You be a rat. You know, you hide in a corner, in a bush, and you wait. Especially as a squad lead, like near proximity to point, it takes so long to drive from the back and get a, you know, an outpost or a Gary up. But if you rat it out, stay alive in the back line, let the enemy clear their lines. You don't need to put a OP down right away. You can chill for a couple minutes and then come back in. The enemy will think they've cleared their lines, and then you can just successfully put an OP down, call in some supplies, call in an airhead, and Bob's your uncle. You can get something really going there. Checking back in with this push on the flank. Big reinforcement from the defenders here. You can see only about 1 or 2 squads pushing from the allies. About 3 or 4 squads worth. I mean, at least 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 squad leaders here in this proximity with, you know, maybe two squads worth of infantry. So Axis really don't want the allies to take this position in the rear canal. I wonder if we'll see a rotation here. Doctor very close to this Gary pushing in. Only 3 defenders left. The artillery has been pounding this one. Let's go on board with Doctor here as he looks to put an end to this position now. Gonna crush the 1 OP that's there. Major, the last one alive, gets an easy kill there. Gonna call for a stop on Artie as he is camping it. Or does he risk it? Looks like he's gonna risk it for the biscuit. The Artie has stopped for now. Good timing on that stop on the Artie. Now with this garrison going down, that is going to be a big trouble for the point, because we're about 200 meters to point right here. Doctor, good position, going to be going for his own OP. Pressure on the backside is going to increase now as more troops will have to be rotated off. There's nobody on the front side here. Another garrison is up on that back flank. However, that is going to get exposed very quickly, especially if STDB can rotate. Now there is an issue of a Panther sitting in the field right here. Panther's got to be careful. I'm sure we'll see a satchel rotation off of that OP very soon. Reef is there too with the AT. Panther is saying nope. He is noping out of this one real quick. Forrester also rotating here. Reef may not just have a shot. I don't think he does, no. Panther's really angry at Deucin here. Deucin jukes the Panther, does not get run over. Long shot for Forrester. Forrester going for the shot, misses high over the Panther. Second shot coming to the back, misses low from Reef. 2 more shots available here, though. That Panther's going to whip it around and cause a lot of trouble for those AT. Forrester with the second opportunity right here with the AT. He's going to try to close the gap a little bit here and maybe get a shot on the back quarter. Not able to, though. He gets shot out. Second Panther joins the party. Oh, don't stop. Oh, no. This is very bad. This is asking to be bombed right here. Any squad leads marking this one out? Elias might mark it. Deucin and Kaiser there on the OP. Oh, no. I would bomb this if I was a commander. First time. 100% I would bomb this. Now, very easy for them to move. I'd love to see some disable or some hits on the tracks or the engine compartments here. The closer they move together, though, the more that damage is going to do for the bombing run. Now, I can't tell if there's any markers out because, of course, we're not on the ally side. We don't see markers. But you'd have to think there's markers out on both tanks right beside each other here. Oh, could be the bombing run coming in right now. Boom! Both bombs land very close to their targets. Only 1 tank goes down. We called that one, ladies and gentlemen. You saw the bombs flying right from behind the screen there. The second tank heavily damaged. First tank goes down with a direct hit. Obelix is going to be repairing a little bit there. Does a little bit of repair just to get the tracks up and moving. Yeah, that Panther's going to want to get out of there as soon as possible. No more rockets coming in from the allies that I can see. Forrester's very far away. That Panther should be safe. That was really close. That would have been a devastating loss there if they'd lost both Panthers. Checking in on the midpoint here. Ham is trying again. Al the Hammer in the backside has some support here. Ham all alone, making it to point again. Gonna have to watch out though. He is, like we said, all alone here on point. And I'm gonna lose the trade there to D Kane, and that's all she wrote over there. However, closer to point here, we do have some cap progress. Going for the overview, you can see that sector is being breached right now. There is an airhead south of the chapel looking at point, but sector is being breached right here on Sunken Bridge. Cap progress is starting. That Panthers limping home right now. Milchefe just goes down, and that's very, very close proximity to this back garrison here. Deucin has a real opportunity to put some pain onto this Axis team. You can see the Gary right there on the other side. Kellerkind, Master, and Knuble right there. Is Knuble looking with the MG? He is, and Deucin goes down. Knuble with a nice kill there. Necessary kill to keep this garrison alive. Cap progress has stopped on the 4th and is now increasing again. With the airhead on the midpoint, I don't know if the Axis can really commit the bodies to attack right now. They're under a lot of sector pressure. Not even cap pressure. It's really sector cap. Nobody in the strong cap here on Sunken Bridge. Loads and loads of orange bodies inside the sector. Kaiser gonna get, oh my gosh, allied AT gun from Forrester saves Kaiser's life there. Absolutely obliterates the team shooting him. Kaiser's gonna be up and down and all over the place here, trying to get him in a good position on this garrison. OP to the left side. Kaiser doesn't notice it. Oops, gonna see more. Grenade goes flying over his head. Kaiser gets one. Let's go on to the POV.
Ey, da laufen richtig viele, what the fuck?
Aus dem letzten Moment. Neuer.
Wo laufen richtig viele?
Neuer Observe kommt ein neuer Panther.
Sehr schön.
In der Sandsackstellung von euch.
Vor mir sind sehr viele Burschen im Wasser. Und
Achtung, Nils von vorne.
Ja, das habe ich gemerkt.
Und, er hat mich gesehen, dieser Hure.
Finally going down there. Nice play, Kaiser. Bombing run dropping into Sunken Bridge with a push onto point. Here we go. It is heating up here. Cap progress on the midpoint from the Axis, so as this is happening. Now the cap progress has stopped on Chapel. Whew. It is getting spicy here on Monday Madness, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Alas, Kaiser, Deucin pushing. Johnny from the left side here also pushing in. Sunken Bridge receiving a ton of pressure, and it's about to heat up to maximum temperatures here. As on the top of your screen, you can see, look at that force of allies getting down that back flank there. That is not good news for the Axis team. There's the cap progress. Doctor running straight into point right here with Alas, Kaiser, and Deucin. Ooh, Doctor does get taken out. All that needs to happen, though, is to make it into point on the front side here, and that cap progress is going to spring up very fast. And the issue here is, look, Werner Voss, Banzai on the backside of this garrison, Luapet on the side, Klex, Master defending right now, but if they go down, nobody to stop them from taking that Gary, and that seems to be the only Gary up right now for the defending Axis team too. Here we go. Kellerkind, you're new pushing in versus LWJG and people from STDB. Kaiser also, oh, he does get taken out there. Nice shot. Lots of smoke over here. Doctor looks to be rotating to the right a little bit around this point. Only 2 on point from the Axis, and they are losing big on this cap progress right now. Keller goes down. Your new is the last one alive on point. The allies flooding in. They're on the garrison on the backside. That garrison is down for all intents and purposes right now. Lots of allies over that. 80% cap progress. Looks like it's going to be a 4-1 for the allies here on Utah Beach. Axis tried to throw everything into that midpoint. They are making some cap progress. It is too little too late, though. I mean, Nubel, Kellerkind, you're new, still alive on point. Rocket misses from Deucin right there. Kaiser flanking on the right side here. It's climbing. Kaiser going to get 1 kill there. And there is the 4th point, 4-1 for the Allies. Let's go into that POV of Kaiser and see what it looked like from his perspective.
Auf Ping fährt ein Panther vor.
Weitfuss, du musst den Ad decken.
Ja, bin ich
Ping,
gerade
Panther.
bestärkt.
Ja.
Da hinterm Fass ist noch einer.
Ooh, taking some
Hunter
big damage there,
steht
but
jetzt hier.
nice kill. Taking the point there, getting the last
die
kill on
beobachten die
point,
Ad in unsere-
forcing
Okay, gut.
the
Ging gar
Axis
nicht.
back.
Was ist das denn? Das ist ja übelst frech. Nee, versetzen. Da sehe ich mich.
Nee, King,
Ping steht der
gar nicht.
Panther. Ja, da steht ja gar nicht auf Ping, ja.
Gegenüber von meiner Leiche, andere Flussseite ist Infanterie. Richtung Osten.
Ja.
Doktor, starte den Frechheitsangriff.
Frechheit.
Nein!
Leute, was für eine Garni.
Back to the full screen view right now as the Allies have airheaded the last point behind. Ham, Marciano, Nubel, Ramses are in trouble right now. Here come the Allies from behind. Reef doing some work onto the supplies. Oh, that was almost a long-range shot onto that Gary. Not good news. Not what the doctor ordered here. Epsilon spawns in at the HQ, gets a few kills there. Not good news at all. Here comes the bombing run on the backside here. That's going to drop onto Sunken Bridge. I wonder if that is maybe an Axis airhead? Seems like they don't have an airhead. That's going to be an Axis bombing run over there. You know what? A lot of spawns back in the HQ, though, doing a lot of work here. The Axis might just get themselves out of this jam. They have to do it quickly, though, because if the Allies are allowed to advance from the last point, from the 4th point to the 5th over here, it will be all for naught. Doctor's still back here. Andre's still up. Spawn's still getting camped in the main here. Killabill with the MG. Not a lot of bodies back here, though, to secure this. Big respawn on the right side of your screen right there. Tons of bodies respawning over there. Jehovah could have a shot onto the garrison. Oh, if he was only a few seconds earlier here. Has to go through Turbo. Jurgen gets the kill on 2. Jehovah gonna go for the garrison here. Possible big play, gets another. Can he get that Gary? Does he have the rocket for it? Gonna get Daniel too. Gets an OP at Jehovah going off on the backside. Not able to get the garrison, but does a ton of work. Rotating back to the HQ. Looks like upper hand back firmly in control of the Allies here. Axis had a chance. They just could not get it. Oh, a huge miss there. Deucin just misses high onto the Gary. A ton of people spawned in right there. Oh man, feels bad moment of the game. Oh my gosh. Deucin, is he gonna go again for the Gary? He is. Can he make it stick this time, man? Come on. Come on, buddy, you got this. A little bit of smoke popping. Ooh, this is gonna be a hard shot now. Yeah, not gonna go for the shot. Gonna wait for the smoke to quiet down a little bit. Allies losing that initial cap progress they had. Deucin gonna try to rotate around this smoke right here. Maybe get a clean shot onto that Gary. Oh, that would have been a beautiful highlight reel play right there. You know, 10, 15 kills plus the Gary to win and secure the game. Let's see if Deucin can do it this time, though. He's gonna line up his shot right here. And he gets it. Gary goes down. I wonder if the squad lead can get another one. No, there is no supplies right there. So you're gonna need supplies down for that Gary to come back up. Gary is now down on the north side. South side looks like they still have it. Let's check again. Undulux is right there. No. South side Gary is down too, so both Gary's down for the Axis. They're going to need an emergency one on point. I do like that they're calling a Panzer IV back to try and deal with this infantry right here. Got to be careful though. Cop, Reef, and Deucin here. Deucin probably going to have the rockets as he spawned in again. He did martyrdom that. Oh, hold the phone. Never mind. Okay, it seems like we have a 76 playing on the east side. I was able to one-tap the Panzer IV, so no relief on the backside yet. You can see it firing right there. 76 coming up. Svensson, Patrick, and RLO from 1FJG there, shutting down that possible Panzer play. Ooh, really tough spot here for the Axis. They haven't been able to clear the back lines. Dr. Dolphin not able to clear Roy Nelson or Undulux out. Again, looking very shaky though for the Allies. They're still managing to get these spawns off. You can see the OP back here on the backside. Nobody's been able to get back here to clear this out yet. SETI also on the right side here. Another OP. Just being such a pain in the side of this Axis team. Andre with a nice kill there. They just cannot get anything going here to clear off these squads in the back. And you know what? The squads in the front are getting closer and closer. Almost within kissing distance here of Mammut radar. Guys are going to be pushing in here. I'd love to see that POV. Hopefully it doesn't go down right away. Rapone's are going to get Luapet there.
Ich habe immer noch OP und Garni im Süden. Garni-Marker direkt auf Observe. AT bitte. I need AT.
Wo denn? Mark,
Auf
Ping.
Observe. Die Garni steht offen.
Da steht doch die Garni, ihr Pflaum.
Ja,
Lieber du darfst.
Hab ich doch gefolgt.
Habe ich schon weit vor. Haha.
Mist.
Auf der Straße weit vor. Da kannst du mal Arsch drauf.
Nach 60 Minuten ein 5-0.
Da sind immer noch OPs im Süden.
Ah, so close.
Not looking good for the Axis at all. They are cleared off the point. A bombing run drops here. 50% cap progress. There is a 76 just camping this last OP. The final stand is here. 60% cap progress and climbing. The garrison on the north side is getting camped right now. This is going to be the game right here. The Allies going to take it 5-0. 276 is camping. You know, that North Gary's still up, but it is just being camped. Marciano's last one alive on point. He gets taken out. Huge spawn wave on the north side here. Oh my God, Werner Voss getting so many kills. So many kills, Werner Voss. Oh my gosh, it is insane how many kills he got there. On the north side, explosions abound. They tried it, it did not work there. Just a shooting gallery. That is going to be the game though. 5-0 for the Allies. GG, well played.